Welcome back, PES fans, to the Final Four of the Champions League. Bayern Munich host Seville, and Real Madrid are reunited with Liverpool. Robert Lewandowski returns to the Bayern starting lineup with 10 goals to his name. If you love realistic football simulations, please like and subscribe and ring that bloody bell. It will be Bayern Munich's last stop in the intimidating Seville Bowl that is the Allianz Arena, before a potential encore in the Champions League final 1 year after lifting it against Paris Saint-Germain. Tonight, they host the kings of the Europa League. Yes, it is European champion versus European champion. With all that Sevilla has accomplished in Europe, could this be their finest hour? It's chipped to Gnabry, first time to Lewandowski. Koeman takes it on the volley, and it screeches wide in horrific fashion. Muller barely makes it to Kingsley Coman, but it's falling at the feet of Lewandowski, who's in the right place at the right time. And speaking of time, he's making good on it. 5 minutes into Robert Lewandowski's return, and he struck, unsurprisingly, 11 goals to his name. What a role Robbie Lewandowski has found himself on. Effortless, no extra touch needed. Scudero belts in a narrow cross to Enyasiri. Gomez, Enyasiri. First time pass on to Suso. It's a dipping shot that just confuses Neuer enough. Gnabry does want to work in another ball. But Gnabry has seemingly taken an elbow to the nose. And there's a caution for Carlos. Oh, there's not much in that, is there? It's almost shades of the Manchester City free kick. Lewandowski leaves a small crater in the ground from that header. Look at all the power. Just inches wide. Lewandowski, look at this. He's like a bull let loose. Just in the opposite country. Muller! Direct hit at Bono. Ziri receives it from a Campos. Oh, that's a beautiful pass to Suso, and so much power in that. He's shook off by Neuer. That's off to the striker turned playmaker. What a pass. But Davies just leaving Gomez alone in the dust. And it's Muller at the far post who tucks it in. Just shy of 10 minutes into the second half, and Bayern Munich are already treating Seville like a minor inconvenience on their route to the final once again, brushing aside the Spanish opposition. These are the Europa League champions, and Bayern Munich are playing like it's an exhibition. Corner kick to Bayern Munich on the hour mark is Serge Gnabry. Hurled in, and it's Lewandowski again! Polish penetration through the legs of Rakitic on the goal line. Didn't have the courtesy to upset Bavarian royalty, the true kings of Europe. Koeman just squeezes that through to Muller ahead of Navas, and Lewandowski, who's licking his lips at the idea of a hat-trick. Koeman slips on the berm as he drills it forward. Now is Thomas Muller here. Muller! Brave save from Bono. What would Bayern Munich do without the likes of Thomas Muller too? Stood in exceptionally well for Lewandowski in the last leg. Seeking out Meunier. Sule is harassed by De Jong. De Jong squares it, Meunier misses it. And it's up to Diego Carlos to make amends for the yellow card. And with that, the visitors, Seville, have something to take back to Spain. And Bayern Munich are human after all. De Jong makes Sule look like a mere mortal. Munich mania in the penalty area. And Diego Carlos turns up as a makeshift striker. It's just another day at the office for Bayern Munich. Welcome 3-goal cushion, but Seville have an away goal. And anything can happen in Spain, but it's Bayern Munich 3, Seville 1. Real Madrid know all too well that playing at a training ground doesn't seem to upset their dynamics in big match occasions, as shown in their dispatch of Atletico Madrid. For the first time since their controversial and eventful final in 2018, Two of the most successful clubs in this competition come head to head. Real Madrid with 13 championships, Liverpool with 6. They're just one shy of AC Milan. Perhaps things could have been different that night in Kiev. Just ask Mohamed Salah. Walks off the pitch with a dislocated shoulder at the hands of Sergio Ramos. This time Liverpool are better equipped between the sticks. No Loris Karius to defecate on the dining room table. Helps back to Mane. Whips in the ball and it's Firmino who makes the contact. Too much contact in fact. Agonising miss is peeled wide from that close to the goal line. Benzema, the aerial target, he knocks it forward to Vinicius, who stretches. Oh, and a growth spurt was desperately required from the junior. First corner kick of the game, Kroos whips one in, and it's palmed away by Alisson. And it comes down to Alisson to claw it off at the goal line, as Trent Alexander-Arnold doesn't want to damage his pretty face and ducks. Modric squares it, Kroos with the Kaiser! And here's a letdown. Modric, Kroos, Marcelo, he opens his eyes on an attractive looking goal net, but he misses it completely. Into the feet of Firmino, he's got Mane, he's trying to catch up with him. Oh, it's just 2-on-1 now for Liverpool, and Firmino doesn't square it to Mane. Salah trying to keep it alive, he whips it in and it's missed everyone. TAA, Trent Alexander-Arnold. And all the scrutiny in England at the moment. Firmino meets the post. Kroos has straight into the feet of Asensio, who flicks it up. Tries to volley it downwards whilst time was not of his essence. Benzema is 3-on-2 for Real Madrid and Liverpool. Vinicius hits the post and Gomez is there to sweep up. On the kick to Real Madrid, Kroos goes short to Nacho. He's being harassed by Mane. Finally gets the support from Kroos. Benzema! Karim Benzema has blinded Liverpool with a flash of genius. Classic Kid Coco. And Real Madrid draw the first blood in the Champions League semi-final first leg in thrilling fashion. Just as they did in Kiev, Liverpool have been undone by a bicycle kick. And it just comes out of absolutely nowhere. Liverpool desperately losing their shape and Van Dijk has wiped out Asensio. It's a yellow card for Dick Van Dijk. Tony Kroos gets over the wall and is slapped away by Alisson. Plucked out the sky, fantastic save. Real Madrid smothering Liverpool in terms of possession right now, but he's found the feet of Asensio, who has nailed it to the back of the goal net, and Liverpool are in trouble. The magicians of Madrid entertaining us with the trickery of the training ground. No team that comes here is safe. Who needs the burnabout? It's business as usual. And Asensio with a training goal routine has boosted Madrid's chances of reaching a Champions League final. 15 minutes for Liverpool to hold on. Modric squares it to Asensio. Oh! Los Blancos are whitewashing Liverpool. It's hardly the tight affair we was all expecting. The disaster of domestic football is finally creeping its way into Liverpool's European affairs. What they can hope for now is an away goal to take a wild card back to Anfield, but Firmino can't even bring it down. Alexander-Arnold up line to the captain Jordan Henderson, squares in across the face of goal, and somehow Courtois deprives Firmino of a precious away goal. Of all the places the Brazilian can put it against the Belgian. Hazard, Benzema from distance, peels it wide. And surely would have pulled Liverpool's life support from out the wall. Henderson, Shotto on the turn, Origi with a chance. Shotto again, and it's an essential block from Sergio Ramos. The Reds have been ruined on the road. Perhaps Bayern Munich and Real Madrid aren't interested in any drama. It's been a light workout for both clubs in the first leg, but it's Real Madrid 3, Liverpool 0. Is the sun setting in Seville? figurative, or will it be literal? Well, the European champions Bayern Munich certainly have the fate of the Spanish in their hands. Real Madrid already have one foot in the final, as does Bayern Munich, but Seville could tear up that script and it could potentially be an all-Spanish final in Istanbul. Want to play short to Hernandez. Lewandowski was the target and is kept out by Bono. Fernando stands his ground against Tolisso. De Jong works the way around to Suso, who cuts inside Alaba, and Suso slices it. Suso has worked a miracle so far for Seville. Here is Muller. Passes it to Lewandowski, who passes it on to the goal post, who passes it into the goal net. Robert Lewandowski, he must be so bored that he entertained himself with a trick shot off the woodwork. 13 flipping goals from Robert Lewandowski. Lord have mercy on whoever faces him in the final. Drilled up the field from Navas, but it's intercepted by Kimmich. With a very convenient pass to Muller, who meets up with Lewandowski in the centre. And for the likes of Lewandowski, that's actually a very shocking miss. Escudero reads Sarr like a book, but he spoiled it by giving it straight back to the opposition. Sarr gets another chance. Across the face of goal, Koeman. Handled well by Bono. Corner kick to Munich. It's going to be David Alaba. And it drops to Kimmich. Point blank save, but it's not good enough because Thomas Muller caught Seville on the follow-up. And the game is over before the first half concludes. Thomas the Tank Engine blowing steam off against Seville as they steamroll into an almost certain second Champions League final in a row. Headed by De Jong, and again he does his favourite trick of knocking it onto Suso. How was he missed? Surely Suso is seeking out a second goal on aggregate for Seville there. Even Rakitic to Campos. Will they link up? Yes, they do. It's even Rakitic with the cross in. De Jong. Oh, and he's pulled something back for Seville. If it's not later, it's got to be now for Seville. They pulled something back. Anything to give them confidence that a heroic comeback can be done. Gomez. First time on to De Jong, who turns and gets a shot away. So Campos crosses it on the turn, met by De Jong at the near post, kept out by Neuer. Suso, Campos, look how high Bayern's line is, and Suso's going to exploit it. Neuer comes out, he's missed, and Suso's tucked it into an empty goal net. And in an alternative timeline where Seville don't concede 2 goals, that would have put them in pole position to eliminate Bayern Munich. But unfortunately for them, they've got an even higher mountain to climb. With 10 minutes left on the clock, it's another glimmer of hope. Well, the Kings of Europa League may avoid losing the battle against Bayern, but they've lost the tie. The European champions will play in their second final in a row. I'm sure you all don't need reminding what happened last time Liverpool took a 3-0 deficit to Anfield in the second leg of a Champions League semi-final. But I'm going to remind you anyway, it was also against Spanish opposition. Lionel Messi promising Barcelona they will reach the Champions League final. But thanks to a jammy goal from Origi and Trent Alexander-Arnold at the Red Cauldron, history was made in Madrid. Can Liverpool repeat that magic? Alisson prevents Benzema from extending the damage on aggregate from Karim Benzema. Alexander-Arnold welds one into the box towards Mane, but it's a cushioned save from Courtois. Mane shifting past Odriozola to make the cross. Now Alexander-Arnold will pick up the pieces for an encore towards Salah. Thiago fires one towards goal. He's crept in. Liverpool have pulled the goal back. And the Kop have interrupted. They know what this means. The potential to score a goal means it's all kinds of psychological violence on the cards. Thiago Alcantara with a wicked deflection. Benzema springs a head start on Gomez and he fires it wide. Comes to the back of Alisson's head. Sadio Mane flicks it back towards Henderson. Anfield expects Henderson. Oh, well, it's palmed away from the sky from Courtois. Henderson finally finds the convenience to get the cross in. He's fallen to the lap. No, Varane can't get rid of it. Mane's taking it off him. It's game on in Anfield. Oh, what did you expect from another European night? On Merseyside, that's going mad for Mane. Varane. Oh, excuse me, what am I saying? It's Casemiro, the calamity of the Brazilian, to give it to Mane on the plate. Throws to kick off the second half of Madrid by marching down the touchline. Here is Odriozola with the volley. Required fantastic vision from Alisson, despite most of it being concealed by red shirts. Andrew Robertson bursting down the left flank. Oh, he makes the cross in. Salah trying to put it back to Alexander-Arnold. Now Thiago's going to have another go, but he takes too long. He's wiped out by Casemiro. How is that not a penalty? Thiago. Robertson, and he finally makes the pass to Mane, who was begging for it in space, and he gives it to Firmino! Liverpool have equalised on aggregate. Finally, Bobby Firmino bursts the Real Madrid bubble. We are all square in the second leg of the last Champions League semi-final. Real Madrid are being burned by the fire of Firmino. And now it's nurtured by Rodrigo down the line to Odriozola. Benzema was the target, but he's missed. Now Modric. He's flicked it up to Kroos in flamboyant fashion. And Toni Kroos flirts with a devastating match winner. Look at this. The improv, for the fun of it, between Modric and Kroos backfires. Rodrigo takes it on the chest. He's trying to find a way to repeat Benzema's overhead kick from the first leg. Fabinho frustrated as he can't figure out where the ball has landed. Henderson searching for Salah long, and if only Salah can bring that down, it's game over. No doubt about who wins that exchange between him and Courtois. Extra time on the cards, and it's Hazard. That's over. It is! Oh, Hazard! He's ripped Liverpool's hearts out of their beating red chests, and the red cauldron is smouldering. The fire has gone out. Real Madrid have stolen an away goal. And it is the scrutinised Eden Hazard who scurries away into the burrow of Real Madrid players. They know what they've done. They just imploded Merseyside. They've cancelled extra time. No chance of a penalty shootout for late drama. Virgil van Dijk's failure to intercept this header from Karim Benzema is knocked on in the perfect of positions for Eden Hazard. What a strike! Alisson is floating in the wind like a candy wrapper. Catastrophe has taken place at Anfield. A heroic comeback thrown away from Eden Hazard in the last minutes of the game. Real Madrid are through to the final. Well, where the two European champions lacked in drama, Real Madrid and Liverpool more than made up for it at Anfield. A thrilling climax to the Champions League semi-final stage. Lewandowski has almost certainly ran away with the golden boot unless Karim Benzema can score 6 goals against them in the final. Because for the first time ever, Bayern Munich will meet Real Madrid in the Champions League final in Istanbul. So, the only question to ask you, PES fans, who is going to lift that big silver cup in Turkey? Let me know below. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in Istanbul.